Hey y'all, welcome back to Reality Check Please. I'm your host Cassie and happy Thursday. We are back finally to do some long form content for you guys. It's been crazy. I have not been feeling my best. I even uploaded our 1 minute with God devotional late today because I completely I've just been so out of it being so sick. I missed it yesterday, so it's a day late. I am so sorry. But we're back to do a little Islander update and we'll have some more Bravo pieces for you later on throughout the day. So much has been going on. It's crazy, but it keeps us busy, which is good. I've tried to keep you guys up to date with our short form content. So if you guys are not following us on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook, go give us a follow across all our platforms. It's so much easier to post there because it's so much quicker than YouTube, like doing these videos. So definitely consider giving us a follow there. I'll leave all the links down below in the description. But for now, I'm ready to talk a little bit about our queen, Ola. So before we jump in, do all the YouTube things, like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know where you guys are watching from, and let's jump right in. So our last video, I think on Friday, one of our last Islander updates was about Ola, where she did her Reebok, not collab. I got eaten alive on Threads and across all platforms, really, that people were, it's not her collab. Like, I know it's not her collab. It's Angel Reese's collab. But yes, she was modeling on it. She was featured. Who would have thought one simple word would have freaked everyone out? And I get it. It's my fault, right? Like, context is key and like information is key. But yeah, so Reebok earlier this week posted Alandria for Angel Reese 1. And yes, I know that Angel Reese is huge, right, in the NBA world. I even believe Ola went on her podcast. I just have not listened to it. Like I said, it's just been crazy. So I understand, right? Angel Reese is going to sell out probably regardless, but having that extra pair of eyes from Ola's fans, like, she has 2 million followers on Instagram alone. So having those extra eyes on a specific product, like a well-known product, it's only going to help sell out your product that much faster. And so all the traditional sizes were gone within, like, I think the first few hours, which was crazy. So if you guys snagged some, let us know down in the comments below, because I heard a lot of people did not. But on that same day, we covered Gabrielle Union, our favorite Clover from Bring It On, the first movie, shared a little girl crush post, right, on her Instagram stories. Well, since then, she has taken to her LinkedIn and posted a more in-depth, I think, shout out and like post for Ola, and it's beautiful. Ola reshared it to her Instagram stories from another fan account that shared it as well. And this is what it says. I went on my LinkedIn to go check, and it's true. She did post it. So the post says, Alandria Carthan is the kind of woman who walks into a moment and turns it into a movement. After capturing hearts on Love Island USA, she stepped off the screen and into her purpose, using every opportunity to build something bigger than fame. As a proud Tuskegee University graduate, she is shaping her brand with intention, integrity, and a vision that belongs only to her. What makes Alandria special is how deeply she honors where she comes from. She does more than represent her HBCU roots, she elevates them. Every interview, every appearance, and every platform becomes a chance to uplift historically Black colleges and universities and remind the world of the brilliance they cultivate. She has navigated criticism too, from people misreading her confidence to misunderstanding her ambition. She has faced commentary that could have shaken her spirit. Instead, she lets the noise sharpen her. She speaks clearly and stands tall. She shows exactly what it looks like to be confident, complex, and proudly Black in public. Wow. Wow. Like the verbiage, like the way she so eloquently spoke about Ola. Like, no, I don't think anybody could have worded such a beautiful post any more perfect. Like this, the way she just praises Ola for being proud of where she comes from, for helping sharp herself, right? The stuff that Ola was thrown at, like, just a few weeks ago by Huda and Louis and that crazy fan, you would have think, like, the normal person, it would have like broken someone, right? Especially being on such a huge public platform. It only sharpened Ola. And we have seen that to be true. Like, Ola is like on the top of the world. I know that this is just the beginning for Ola. So the fact that we have like a lifetime ahead of us to see what Ola can achieve and what God has in store for her, I am so excited for her. So Ola reshares this and says, me being Gabrielle Union's Women Crush Wednesday, someone pinch me. But the post didn't end there. She actually continued by saying, Alandria, you are a reminder that grace is strength, ambition is beautiful, and being yourself is more than enough. Keep rising, keep shining, and keep showing us how womanhood and purpose move together. Let us lift her up in the light of goodness and hold her there. hashtag Woman Crush Wednesday. So, you guys, this is crazy. I'm so excited for Ola. I'm so happy that not only us as fans are uplifting her and like showing us, like giving her like all the flowers and just like praising her for all the good she's done, but for other people who are in like the public, who are public figures, who are like actresses, movie stars, people in entertainment who are seeing Ola and seeing all the good she's done and who she is like as a human being based off of the little that she's shown us just in a short period of time. Glad that people with huge platforms like Gabrielle Union are using their platforms to not only uplift but to continue to show the world who Ola is and just kind of put her name out there all the more like beautifully. So I am so happy for her, like truly, like it's like a vision. She's a vision. So she actually also shared this video attached to her LinkedIn. I can't play the music because copyright issues, but it's just basically like a little montage of everything that Ola has like done most recently, but for the most part, just in a few months since leaving the villa. Like, oh my gosh, truly, truly so powerful. Moving on to Amaya. We haven't covered her in a while. However, earlier this week, she was named Popsugar's first ever Feel Good Person of the Year. And she shared a little bit of more insight on like a previous relationship. And I think that honestly, we need to hear this. So this is a video that they shared of her and what she shared. So let's take a listen.
This is the first time I am ever sharing this story publicly. I was in a relationship with my ex-boyfriend who unfortunately passed away. And that was the first time I have ever experienced such a tragic loss, very unexpectedly. And that was the first time I ever felt just unsure, not only just unsure about myself, but unsure about life, unsure about what's going on and my faith and my trust. That was a really, really major chapter in my life that made me become the person that I am today. So I would always find those alone moments, whenever there was alone moments, to just really indulge and just really
So that next question was like, how did you end up having self-care like within the villa?
speak positively into the universe. That was me time, that was alone time. And since I didn't have my journal with me, a book or a pen to write down my feelings, I just spoke my feelings out loud. And even if I was having a bad day, I would just keep on trying to change that bad day into a good day and say, you know what? There's a rainbow after every rainstorm. I started getting into journaling when I was in middle school. One day I was just really having a bad day and I felt like no one was listening, nobody could hear me. So I decided to just write down my feelings on my journal. And even though other people didn't hear me, I heard myself and I know that God heard me. So after I released those emotions onto that piece of paper, it felt so good. And I just fell in love with journaling. I suffer
How else do you handle anxious thoughts?
from anxiety a lot, actually. Like my nervous system just be acting up. However, when I do have those episodes, one thing I really do try to tell myself to keep myself grounded is that feelings are normal and emotions are like wave, they come and go. So even though this wave is intense right now, just know that the tide is going to low and that you are going to feel safe. You are safe. It's that like sometimes emotions could be so strong and so heavy that they're so overpowering, but I just tell myself that this tide is going to slow down, and guess what, it always does. This is the first time I am.
So that's kind of powerful. That's a story that we have never heard Amaya share. And the fact that she's sharing this like a few months after the villa, but still like on a public like platform is very powerful. I think that it kind of reminds us that we never know like what people have been through in the past, right? Especially these people that go on Love Island and from one day to the next, like they become internet sensations, right? We saw it with season 6, even more so with season 7. And so they have a whole life that they've lived in these 20 some years that they've been on earth that we may not know about, right? We see what they share in the villa and we may not see much else, right? We only get an hour a day or a little over an hour a day when the show is airing to kind of hear or see what they have to share. And even half the time it's just drama or like games and challenges. So I commend Amaya for sharing this because it may give people and viewers and fans a different perspective as to why she is the way that she is and why she's so bubbly. Like, I think that going through something that difficult would only remind me like life is too short, life is too precious. And so props for Maya. Like, I have like a newfound like view of her and I love that. They shared on their Instagram earlier this week saying, introducing our very first feel good person of the year and cover star Amaya Papaya Espinal. Yes, Espinal captivated us all on Love Island USA over the summer, but no one could have anticipated how much her feel good effect would radiate out, impacting culture far beyond the villa, virtually unknown before the show. She became an overnight sensation by championing softness, romanticizing imperfection, and bringing her Dominican side to the masses. What did I tell you? Overnight success, right? In our cover story, Espinal opens up about the Amaya Papaya you haven't seen, one who has been sharp, one who has been shaped by strong bonds with her family, lots of self reflection, and an unexpected tragedy. It's a story of how someone comes to be grateful for every moment, cultivating authentic joy, strength, and goodness that has true staying power. Without those storms, Espinal said, there is no stories to tell and no strength to gain. And if you comment Papaya, they'll DM you the link. But honestly, this is just a perfect reminder. Life is too short, especially for this petty online drama. I said on our TikTok earlier this week that I personally feel that the Amaya hate is so forced. I think that her being friends with Huda, I think, has been a target for all the other Love Island fans that don't like Huda to kind of just like be that bone to pick with Amaya, right? But I think that especially given what she shared, I think we have to look past that because here we see, once she was a fan favorite, right? I mean, she won Love Island USA for a reason. So we have to remember that. That being said, I know that they're filming season 2 for Beyond the Villa already. So I hope to hear a little bit more of her backstory for this on the season when it airs. On the topic of Amaya, and to close it off, we know that, like I said, they're filming Beyond the Villa, and this past weekend they did attend BravoCon. If you guys saw our short, then you might have seen a few videos where we covered their looks. They looked phenomenal. In this picture that Jeremiah shared at BravoCon as they were arriving, you can't really see their outfits, but Amaya is in this beautiful, like, lace body suit, and Iris is in this cute little, like, cocktail cut, like, sleeveless dress, and she looks good. Jeremiah actually forgot his outfit. They flew in that day. He only had an outfit ready for, I think, the following day, and their following day's outfit actually looked even better. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, especially like Amaya's. I think Iris's is giving a little bit like risky business. I love a feather. I love a feather. I love a sparkle. You guys know this, right? And Jeremiah, honestly, it's giving Sunday best, but what do we expect? He's a boy. If we are going to see even a little bit of what they filmed over at BravoCon on Beyond the Villa, because that's iconic. I think the crossover between Bravo and Love Island is going to be a good one. We saw a little bit of it on season 1 of Beyond the Villa when the girls went to visit Ariana at her sandwich shop. And then obviously the iconic crossover between Andy and Ariana hosting the reunion. But this, like I said in our short video, this is like Bravo's like Super Bowl. So the fact that they were there and invited is everything. But that being said, let me know what y'all think of Alandria being shouted out in a Woman Crush Wednesday by Gabrielle Union. What do we think of Amaya? Do you guys agree that the hate is so forced against her? I personally do. What do we think of her being Popsugar's first ever feel good person of the year? What do you think about her story that she shared? I honestly think it opens up a new side and a new perspective of who Amaya is. Can kind of understand her a little bit more. And what do you think about them attending BravoCon? Pop off in the comments. We did a little update of Zay being the Love Island swindler. It's in our shorts tab. It's a shorter video, but we will give you guys an update later on of that because he did post to his TikTok stories. We covered it in that short video. And we're going to give you guys some more Bravo content later today. So pop off in the comments. Let me know what y'all think, like I said, and we'll catch y'all later. Bye, y'all. Happy Thursday.